Right now at 5, an early morning fire in La Crosse turning into a rescue mission.
And a historic Memorial Day travel weekend, how you can avoid the busy traffic ahead.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. The Memorial Day weekend travel rush is on.
And most people are going by car. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is live by I-90. Grace, how's it looking?
Right now, things look pretty steady, but it is expected to be the busiest Memorial Travel Day weekend in Wisconsin since 2005. AAA estimates that over 800,000 Wisconsinites are going to travel this weekend, and 45.1 million are expected to travel nationwide. Drivers can expect busy roads through Monday. AAA's Director of Public Affairs says the earlier you leave, the better.
Avoid driving during the peak afternoon hours. Every day of the weekend, we anticipate that is going to be the busiest time of day. So if you can head out early, plan to maybe return back after dinner.
Drivers can also expect lower gas prices this year. The average cost for a regular gallon of gas in Wisconsin right now is $3.05. And if you have a little too much fun this weekend, AAA will be offering their tow-to-go service for a free and safe ride home. That can be done by calling 855-286-9246. We have that number listed on our website as well. In La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Grace. IA.DOT reminding drivers the Black Hawk Bridge between Lansing, Iowa and Crawford County, Wisconsin remains closed for Memorial Day weekend travel. The bridge closed after sensors detected movement on a pier. And boating tips from the Wisconsin DNR: make sure you have life jackets and fire extinguishers. Double check that your boat plug is in place and know the rules of the river.
La Crosse Central High School hosted its 103rd annual Memorial Day program today. That ceremony honoring and remembering servicemen and women. And the keynote speaker was the graduating senior philanthropist and known crochet prodigy, Jonah Larson. Larson plans on enlisting in the Army.
I think it's really important because there's so many people out there that passed away while serving our country and keeping us safe. And this is the day to honor them and, pay your respects.
Central's Memorial Day tradition dates back to 1923.
Well, definitely more sun today after a chilly start. We got back into the 60s, and that's really going to be the trend. A couple degrees each day, our temperature will improve all the way through Memorial Day, so we will eventually potentially get to 70. Here's our high temperatures: a lot of 60s, go further east, more cloud cover, 50s, and of course Lake Michigan keeps those areas over there a little bit cooler in the 50s too. But all in all, not too bad considering how we start the week off. But these were the temperatures this morning. We did have areas get briefly to 32. We're going to see probably another night of that option. Sparta, Black River Falls, all the way up to Rusk County. Those areas could get down for maybe an hour or two in the 32 degrees, so that frost advisory is out. Overall, these temperatures, a lot of these may be a little bit too high, conservative on some of these colder areas, but for the majority of areas, will probably be in the low 40s to mid 40s, especially the higher elevations you go. Otherwise, chilly conditions for this evening. Really going to be quiet. We have cloud cover out there right now with daytime heating. We should start losing that a little bit throughout the evening hours. So by the time we get to 10, we'll be about 55. Very similar story to Eau Claire. Cloud cover this evening. We'll have clearing skies late, getting back down to 53 with light winds too. And as I mentioned, the 70s are back finally. Let's take a couple days here, and then we'll see how long we can keep those 70s and if we got any 80s in the forecast a bit later in the broadcast.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
Sentencing day for a man convicted of a January 2024 homicide. 48-year-old Donald Dahlberg was found guilty of killing 57-year-old Floyd Burdick. The judge giving Dahlberg life in prison. Dahlberg was arrested after police discovered Burdick's body near a trail in Mauston. Sparta police are looking for the man in these photos. He allegedly tried to steal alcohol from a convenience store. The clerk jumped in trying to stop him. If you have any information, call police at 608-269-3122.
A fire rescue on La Crosse's north side today. Flames breaking out at Fish's Bar and Grill. 2 people were trapped on a second floor but were safely rescued. Fire officials say lithium-ion batteries for an electric scooter sparked the fire. As of now, the bar and grill remains closed.
Governor Evers ordering flags be flown at half-staff today. It's in honor of former state representative James F. Rooney. The Racine Assembly member served the state from 1973 to 1985 before moving back to working within his local government. Evers said Rooney showed compassion when representing his constituents. Rooney was 89 years old.
La Crosse's Forest Hills Golf Course hosted a grand opening of its new pavilion today. Area volunteers started discussing the idea of building the facility all the way back in 2021. They broke ground on construction in March of last year. Now it's finally open.
It'll get used for events. It's open. They're opening the pavilion, the concession stand, Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So that's nice. And so you can come up after you're done golfing and have a beverage and some food. They're having pizzas and hamburgers and things like that.
Sounds good to me. The pavilion has a seating area for groups up to 150 people. Still to come, President Trump's new tariff threats and why it could cost you thousands.
Plus, singer Billy Joel's health battle, what he just went public with.
Memorial Day weekend deals have arrived at Ashley. Now through Monday, shop incredible doorbusters starting at just $2.99. Add a queen mattress for as little as $5.99. And get summer ready with outdoor favorites starting at $6.50. Now through Monday only at Ashley.
Chevy makes affordable vehicles that help you enjoy life. Get more for less in the Chevy Trax. Maximize every mile in the all-electric Equinox. And power through with the capable Colorado. Enjoy endless possibilities and your new Chevy. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing on all 2025 Equinox models. Plus, get no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Wherever you are in Wisconsin, there's a free and confidential Aging and Disability Resource Center, ADRC, or Tribal Partner Agency. We're here for older adults, adults with disabilities, and your families. ADRCs are a bridge to support for benefits and financial assistance, transportation, in-home care, and more. Get to know your local ADRC and connect with resources now. Call toll-free 1-844-WIS-ADRC or go to findmyadrc.org.
Hot tubs, hot tubs, hot tubs. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Expo is at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Onalaska this Memorial Day weekend only. Truckloads of hot tubs from major brands like Hot Spring and Caldera Hot Tubs. All discounted. Hot tubs as low as $79 a month. Swim spas up to $10,000 off. 0% financing for up to 60 months. Factory direct patio furniture up to 50% off. Saunas starting at $99 a month. Hot tubs, swim spas, saunas, and patio furniture up to 30% off. This weekend only at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Onalaska. SpaExpoLaCrosse.com.
Keep your lawn growing strong with an 11% rebate at Menards. Relax in the shade of your backyard oasis with nature's finest grass seed. A 3-pound bag of sunny or shady area grass will provide you a lush lawn all summer long. Now $7.99 each after rebate. Get professional grade results with Pennington Contractors Grass Seed Mix. It's perfect for new lawns, overseeding, and lawn repair. Get a 40-pound bag for $56.95 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Memorial Day weekend deals have arrived at Ashley. Now through Monday, shop incredible doorbusters starting at just $2.99. Add a queen mattress for as little as $5.99. And get summer ready with outdoor favorites starting at $6.50. Now through Monday only at Ashley.
President Trump issuing new tariff threats and targeting Harvard once again. CBS's Erica Brown has more details from the White House.
President Trump says the European Union may not be able to avoid his new 50% tariff beginning June 1st.
I'm not looking for a deal. I mean, we've set the deal. It's at 50%.
The EU has been in trade talks with the U.S., but the president says they're not going well.
We're going to see what happens, but right now it's going on June 1st. And that's the way it is. No, they haven't treated us properly. They haven't treated our country properly.
The president also called out Apple CEO Tim Cook, demanding Apple and others make their smartphones in the U.S. or face a 25% tariff at the end of June.
It would be more. It would be also Samsung and anybody that makes that product. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair.
Trump was talking about the Apple tariffs
we want to make our cars
when his iPhone began ringing, interrupting his Q&A with the press.
It's only a congressman.
In the Trump administration's escalating feud with Harvard, a federal judge temporarily blocked the administration from banning foreign students from the university.
Harvard's going to have to change its ways. So are some others.
The Department of Homeland Security accused Harvard of allowing, quote, anti-American, pro-terrorist agitators to assault Jewish students on campus. Michael Gritzback, a Harvard University student from Germany, says the administration's order has sparked concerns on campus.
It's a real fear and a real threat, so it might happen. Even if we win at court, we do not know if the government will accept that, or if the whole situation will just take too long for us to react in time.
Foreign students make up about a quarter of Harvard's student body. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
Singer Billy Joel revealing a health scare. He's been diagnosed with the brain disorder normal pressure hydrocephalus. It affects his hearing, vision, and balance. Joel has canceled all his upcoming concerts as he undergoes physical therapy.
In San Diego, the NTSB was on the scene today after a small plane crash in a neighborhood. This is what the area looks like. Multiple people on the plane were killed. The impact setting fire to several homes and injuring 8 people on the ground. The neighborhood is the home to military families.
I can tell you this, the military families did a phenomenal job. I cannot commend them enough for what they did on scene.
The FAA is also investigating the crash. A wild sight in Norway. A container ship ran aground, crashing into a home's front garden. The homeowner sleeping through it all until a neighbor rang his doorbell. Luckily, no one was hurt. The ship's company is investigating how this happened. We will have more news ahead.
But first,
we definitely have dry and pleasant conditions for Memorial Day, and all 3 days look dry. That's a rare opportunity for the area to see that. We'll break down when we might see more 70s, 80s, and if we got any rain chances next week. That all coming up on your First One Weather Update after the break.
It's the Memorial Day sale at Home Sleep Express. Get 10% off sale prices or pay no interest for 3 years on Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. Get this Aurora Queen or this Jewel Pillow Top Queen, your choice for just $8.99. The Memorial Day mattress sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
It's time for unbeatable Memorial Day savings at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Right now, find great deals on supplies to kick off summer your way. Like Blue Rhino propane exchanges, just $17.99. These Ortho ready-to-use insect sprays, $3 off. Get $200 instant savings on this Cub Cadet rear-engine riding mower. Plus, Friday through Sunday, all veterans and active military get an extra 10% off their entire purchase. Find the value you need to do things your way. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
They've ruined our economy. President Trump is fixing it. Trump's plan, middle-class tax cuts, job-creating tax cuts, tariffs that bring home American jobs, slashing waste, fraud, and abuse, increasing American energy production, bringing down prices. We're already seeing results. The cost of living's coming down. Inflation and gas prices at 4-year lows. Wages are up, and we're creating American jobs. Tell Congress this is a good deal for America. Support President Trump's plan to get our economy back on track.
Summer starts at Hy-Vee with Memorial Day savings Wednesday through Sunday. Whole seedless watermelon, just $3.99. Oscar Mayer hot dogs, just $1.77. Hy-Vee burger or hot dog buns, just $1.28. Ketchup, just 99 cents. Pork shoulder roast, just $1.48 a pound. Plus, save on ice cream, Lay's chips, fresh ground beef patties, Pepsi, and more. Save in-store and online Wednesday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Ah, it's deer season.
Already? Nice knowing you. We gotta hide.
No, not that deer season. Deer season. It's that time of year when you can get $3,000 off at an authorized John Deere dealer.
A deer season that saves bucks?
That's right.
It's deer season, now through June 2nd.
Visit Tractor Central today to find out why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
It's a John Deere day.
Create a home that feels good and looks good with Drew and Jonathan Home. Now at Home Furniture. Whether your style leans casual, refined, modern, or a little bit of everything, find quality pieces to bring your vision to life.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at all Home Furniture locations.
The only thing we do have chilly conditions once again tonight with this dry atmosphere in place. It's going to allow those temperatures to get back into the 30s. So that's once again, you'll wake up with some frost potential out there for areas that already saw it once again. The good news is the frost potential, you're looking at by maybe an hour to maybe an hour and a half that you're going to be close to 32, so it won't last too long. Warmer on Saturday. We're going to bump the temperatures up just a few degrees Saturday and a few more degrees Sunday. Sunday, Memorial Day are going to be pretty similar temperature-wise. We should get barely into the low 70s. That's about 5 degrees below average. So all in all, not a bad really Memorial Day weekend for temperature-wise. A lot better than we've had earlier this week with all the 40s and 50s. Low temperatures, as I mentioned, some of these areas are probably more conservative. It's probably going to be more into the low to mid-30s, 38, Sparta, Black River Falls, all the way up to about Stanley and Ladysmith. That's kind of the corridor where you probably could see temperatures at times get into the low to mid-30s just for a few hours. High temperatures tomorrow more into the upper 60s. Even a few areas further south could hit the 70-degree mark just briefly, so a few degrees warmer than today. More sun in the morning than clouds in the afternoon, kind of like we saw for Friday. Sunday, it looks like going into that, maybe a few 30s on going into Sunday morning, but I think overall the temperatures will be a few degrees warmer, looking more at the mid to upper 40s, getting closer to average, but still we should be in the 50s this time of year for overnight lows. And then Sunday, very similar probably temperatures for Saturday for some areas. Other areas are climbing up a few more degrees, a little bit more wind out there also, and the clouds start picking up a little bit in the afternoon once again. Now, if you look at recent Memorial Days, we struggled to get 3 days in a row for the weekend to be precipitation free. That happened about a couple years ago. Last year, I think a lot of people forget, we were in the upper 60s and we had rain, so this year's going to be better than last year. But you see, majority of the time, it's been in the 70s, even mid-80s too. 2022 was quite a warm one too at 87 degrees. 2020 was a wet one where we had 1.5 inches. So we are going to be kind of nowhere near that temperature, kind of in between, a little bit warmer than last year going for this year. So we're looking at temperatures for Memorial Day really in the low 70s. Average is about 75, 76 for most areas, so a little bit below, but we're going to remain dry, pleasant conditions. That's the good news going into the weekend. Going into Tuesday, we're going to start seeing a little bit of a change. You're seeing more 60s up there instead of the 70s, and that's because we do have a system that's going to be it's going to take its time getting on the plains, and this upper level low is just going to sit there and spin and gradually come overhead. It's going to provide some cloud cover for Tuesday, and showers will start coming into the area, and this thing will take its time to kind of push east across the area. So cloud cover and a few showers will continue on Wednesday and maybe even Thursday before it kind of pushes east, but it's going to take its time. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we do have some shower chances. Any precipitation right now with this would look light, but the temperatures are going to fall back a little bit for this. So if you're looking for 80s, it's not probably going to happen until we get really towards the end of the next weekend where we'll start seeing improvement. Unfortunately, those clouds and precipitation are going to bring our temperatures back to the 60s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and eventually we'll get back up to mid-70s by Friday, which is closer to average, and then the weekend we should be more into the upper 80s. So unfortunately, we don't have the 80s like we had before. I know it's kind of been pushed back further and further, but that will become to place probably as we get into early June. So unfortunately, it's not what a lot of people like. But overall, we don't have many 3-day weekends for Memorial Day that are precipitation free. Most of them do have some precipitation, but this year we're going to be good.
All right. Well, I guess we'll take that.
Well, over what we had earlier this week, you know.
Big Memorial Day weekend plans,
It was
Greg?
lovely today.
Just enjoying the outdoors.
Yeah, he built a fire pit, and
That's
he's excited
right.
to burn it.
Yeah, time to burn.
Burn items, not burn the fire pit.
Yeah.
Start from scratch.
You know what I mean?
Thanks, Greg. Up next, everything from big blockbusters to anticipated sequels.
A look at this summer's movies when we come back.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Memorial Sale Doorbusters, Friday through Monday only at Slumberland Furniture. Get a free recliner with this reclining sofa. Get a gorgeous sectional, just $9.99. Up to 60% off list, only at Slumberland Furniture.
Doorbusters!
Dutch Boy. It's only paint. It's only paint that goes on easy with a super smooth finish. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only durable, dependable, change your life Dutch Boy paint.
It's employee pricing with the Ford crew.
Employee pricing across a full lineup.
Fun fact, Hank, Ford assembles the most vehicles in the country.
Another fun fact, everyone pays what we pay.
So, you get employee pricing. You get employee pricing. You get employee pricing.
Sam.
Yeah?
Everyone gets employee pricing.
You get employee pricing.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing, you pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
It's always been there.
his love of the outdoors. Some days, you wonder if it might be his calling. Truth is, you know that the things he's passionate about today will build the foundation of what he does tomorrow, and possibly inspire a new journey. All he needs now is a way to make it happen. We are the Universities of Wisconsin. 13 universities. Unlimited opportunity.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Waking up with bed aches? Sealy Posturepedics exclusive precision fit coils respond with targeted support right where you need it most.
Save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets. Slumberland. Stop stressing, start sleeping.
When it comes to severe weather,
severe weather is a big threat.
Obviously, weather impacts everyone's lives, and weather changes, and you don't want outdated information.
be confident in First Warn Weather.
A national meteorologist can give you the broad overview.
But we're here for you. I know what this is going to do. I know how it's going to affect your area.
If you're from the area, like I'm from the area, you know all the real nuances.
Expect more from your local weather team.
We're still here for you. It's important.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Memorial Day weekend marks the start of the summer movie season.
It sure does. Rick Damigella runs down 21 flicks heading to the cinemas.
Summer movie season kicks off Memorial Day weekend as the live-action remake of Lilo and Stitch and Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning ride into theaters. A week later, the month of May comes to a close with Karate Kid Legends making its way to movie screens.
Welcome to the Continental. Checking in.
A jam-packed June will see Ana de Armas join the John Wick universe in Ballerina, a live-action remake of How to Train Your Dragon, the horror threequel 28 years later, Pixar's Elio, the racing drama F1 the Movie, and Megan 2.0 all vying for moviegoers' attention. Dinosaurs stomp back into theaters in July with Jurassic World Rebirth, followed by James Gunn's Superman, the remake of I Know What You Did Last Summer, a new animated Smurfs adventure, and Marvel's The Fantastic Four: First Steps.
Showtime.
And the month of August sees the release of The Bad Guys 2, the remake of The Naked Gun, the long-awaited sequel Freakier Friday, the horror mystery Weapons, action comedy Nobody 2, dark comedy Honey Don't, and the reboot of The Toxic Avenger starring Peter Dinklage. Getting an extra-large popcorn in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Okay, a lot of information thrown at you.
That was a
I
lot.
couldn't even remember all the movies that we just went through.
I like the threequel of the 28 years later.
Sure.
They do really well-made zombie movies, and Ballerina and, of course, Jurassic World. Those are my three from there.
Yeah, if I had to choose one, I suppose it'd be Jurassic World, but a lot of these like soft reboots or continuations, I haven't seen like the last two or three.
Megan or
nothing
I
like
just
that.
started on my first John Wick.
I didn't know there was an original of The Bad Guys, so I don't know about The Bad Guys 2. And the whole live-action remake of Disney animated classics. I think we're well past that.
Yeah, and
not that Disney corporate is listening to us, but
Yeah.
you don't have to do this anymore.
And what is this, the fifth Smurfs movie now,
They're still
too?
trying.
Something like
Still
that?
trying to
I
get
don't-
that to catch on.
Something's going on with it. I mean, maybe it is good. I might have to just sit down and watch. Who knows?
That's
Okay.
what they're hoping for.
Yes,
Just
that's
will
what
you
they
into
want.
submission. and-
Yeah. I'm not going to do it, though. Okay, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Expo is at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Onalaska this Memorial Day weekend only. Huge discounts on Hot Springs hot tubs. Hot tubs as low as $79 a month. Hot tubs, swim spas, saunas, and patio furniture up to 30% off. This weekend only at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Onalaska.
Dutch Boy. It's only paint.
It's only paint that comes with stain shield technology and an anti-scuff formula. It's only paint that can cover the brightest shade of orange known to mankind in just one coat. It's only paint that will inspire you to write your masterpiece. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only durable, luxurious, change your life both professionally and romantically. Dutch Boy Paint.
Online security is, like, as a mom, one of the very highest priorities. There's so many things that we have to watch out for. With Spectrum, I don't have to worry about it. I know when my kids are on their devices, they are protected because I'm not always sitting right next to them. The reliability, the connectivity, the security, everything is kind of all in one. That absolutely makes it worth it to me.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes today
a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
It's the Memorial Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, with store-wide sale prices, 24-month financing, and even free gas. Only at Drury's will you find beautifully tailored sofas and chairs, handcrafted bedrooms and dining rooms, a huge selection of premium leather, and the designers to help you put it all together. Shop top manufacturers like Daniels Amish, Flexsteel, La-Z-Boy, and Stressless. Great sale prices, 24-month financing, and even free gas. Now, during the Memorial Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Expo is at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Onalaska. This Memorial Day weekend only. Swim spas up to $10,000 off. Saunas starting at $99 a month. Hot tubs, swim spas, saunas, and patio furniture up to 30% off. This weekend only at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Onalaska.
All right, another chilly night ahead. We'll have clearing skies tonight. La Crosse area, low 40s. Eau Claire area, maybe the upper 30s. Other areas could be in the low to mid 30s, so there is that frost potential out there. We'll climb up a few more degrees Saturday, a few more Sunday. Overall, it looks dry through Memorial Day weekend, which is a little bit unusual around here to see that, which is good news. Unfortunately, we do have some wet weather coming back in Tuesday, Wednesday, a drop back in the 60s, and we'll climb back up towards the end of the weekend. If you're looking for 80s as we head into June, maybe next Sunday or maybe a little bit beyond there. It's kind of getting pushed back as the pattern continues to keep us a little bit cool.
All right, so well into June.
Yes.
It'll come back.
Yeah, eventually it will.
All right.
Thanks for joining us at 5. We'll see you at 6.